Levi, don't you just love these meetings?
Alrighty.
Jacob got caught up there.
Yeah.
So I'll just go ahead and start. I'm Mayor Chris Martin, calling to order the regular session of the Logansport Board of Public Works and Safety. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Chris Martin,
Here.
Levi Jones,
Here.
I don't want to start without him.
Yeah, Rob's
Is here.
holding him up, I think.
He's holding the door for everyone.
We're all okay, and
Jacob Palmasaw,
Here.
all right, we'll move on with the approval of minutes for the September 24th, 2025 meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmasaw,
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Next is the approval of claims for $1,270,942.16. This includes claims for $96,304.19, payroll $316,614.02, police pension pay $37,041.46, fire pension pay $69,174.01, TIF downtown claim $222,500, TIF combined claims $256,550, TIF LV construction claim $20,000, and payroll claims for July and August $252,758.48. I'll make a motion to approve the claims as presented.
Second.
Call for question.
Levi Jones,
Yes.
Jacob Palmasaw,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Is there anyone in the audience who'd like to make a comment?
Yes,
Please come to the microphone. State your name and address for us, please.
my name is Danelle Jacks. I own the property 117, 119 East London, and this is my renter. Hi. She's put together some stuff. There's property 121 East London that has been condemned for about 4 or 5 years. It's overgrown. I have rats coming over. I've had a whole bunch of repairs I've had to do from them getting over there and chewing the lines, and there's been several different things. I'm gonna let Ruth, because she lives right there, I just pay for it.
Sure.
Good afternoon, members of the board. My name is Ruth Baker, and I live at 119 East Linden Avenue. With me today is my landlord, Danelle Jacks. We are here together because we have a severe and ongoing problem with the condemned house next to me located at 121 East Linden Avenue, which is causing a significant rodent, insect, and animal infestation. While I maintain a clean home, this is not an issue caused by my habits. The source is clearly the long neglected condemned house next door. It is directly impacting the health of me and my dog. I have pictures, the safety of me and my dog, and the quality of our lives. I have informed Danelle Jacks, who has went way out of her way for us, making numerous calls to the health department, code enforcement department, who would verify my complaint, hiring an exterminator who would verify my complaint that's been there, to getting rat poisoning and traps for use in my apartment. I've had to deal with rats and mice chewing the wiring in my house, to chewing the plastic covering that covers the water pipes in the middle room that caused the water to break, then the ceiling damage, blew out, ruined items in my room. They are not small mice. I have pictures. They are big.
They're rats. River
Okay.
rats.
I have seen from my back porch these rats, not mice, coming in and out of the house, and raccoons and possums, which at times I go out on my deck, and when I went out there the other night, one was attacking my dog. I have made numerous calls to the health department, to Randy Ulrich, how serious this problem is, let alone at times people go over there and cut the wires to get the copper out. I hear them in there late at night and complain about the people too, and they came and put a large piece of plywood at the back of the door a year ago because they said they didn't have the funds to do anything else. We are partially concerned because the condemned property condition violates several state and local regulations. Under Indiana law, a property that is injurious of health or essentially interferes with the comfortable enjoyment of life or property constitutes a nuisance, which is a matter for this city to address. It also clear from Indiana's code, unsafe law C 3679-5 right here, that the city has the authority to order the extermination of vermin and around unsafe premises. This is not just a problem for me and her, it is a risk to the entire neighborhood. We worry about the infestation spreading to other houses, like the guy that's like on the other side of this house who's had the same issues, or causing a wider health crisis. The property is bringing down our property value and endangering public health. I am here today to request that the board uses its authority to force the owner or whoever it is to correct the condemned property to the issue immediately, or whoever's in charge of this place, please. I really am asking me and her initiate action to enforce the compliance with public health and safety issues and order a professional extermination of rodent, insect, and animal infestation to take care of that house. I really appreciate your time and attention to this matter. I have pictures of the condemned house from the front, side, and back, and it looks like a forest over there. And also of my ceiling that's been damaged and the rodents that were in my house.
It was fixed.
So, under this law that I looked up is, and I'm not a bad person, I'm really not. I love living in Logansport. I love where I live at, but the place next to me makes the whole, show them the pictures.
You show it to
I'll
me.
show them. Okay. This is how close the house is to me. Okay? All right, okay. Here is the size of the rats. In the bucket.
Oh, okay.
They were- Okay. That's the ceiling that they damaged the wires, okay? And then I've been getting rashes, which I went to the doctor for. Rodents carry mites, okay? I'm so fed up with this. But like I said, I love it. I love where I'm at. But this is the front of the house now. That's the front of the house. And as you see, this is from my backyard.
Yeah, there's mattresses and,
This is back there from the guy that died over there. But on the other side of my house, I want to show you how nice it looks, the way I keep it and she keeps it. So you can imagine that house next to me, okay? I am so petrified when I'm in that house. And I don't want to move because we've done everything. But the house next door is so bad that if I hear a little noise, my nerves are shocked. Sometimes I throw a battery in the kitchen in case there's one in there. My traps are not little, they're cages. And that's what there's 3 of them that's been caught in there. I'm a nervous wreck. I don't want to move. I love Logansport. But something, please, has to be done next door. I know you guys say you don't have the funds. I'm a good renter. She knows that. I take care of the property. She knows that. Please help me out somehow is all I ask.
it's very costly, you know, for me as a landlord. And, I mean, I just put a new roof on. And I keep my place up. And to have that next to me, it's, you know, it sucks.
I mean, like the big
I
wiring.
agree.
The wiring outside, the main wire, they've cut that because they want the copper out of it. They've been in there, I've heard them late at night, I called the police, no one does nothing, I don't know why. And they come out there with, they take the wire for copper and stuff, and I don't like it that people go in there. You know what I mean? Because I could touch that house next to me. That's how close I am. So that's what I'm here today for. And I appreciate you listening to me.
The one person that has tried is Rob, and he was just telling me out there that he is trying to get the funds, and, so, you know, I understand that it
Condemn
takes
the
time.
house, is what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, the demo, the houses are so close, it'd have to be out in the street where they tear it, you know, the machinery and stuff, and I understand, and
But the
I'll
thing
keep
about
buying rat
it is,
traps.
I understand that. This has been going on for years, okay? I understand that. But that place is so bad that it's gonna affect the whole neighborhood, okay? And you're gonna have a bigger problem than what it is. The guy on the other side's having problems, you know, and I know once they go to tear that down or whatever they do, I know they're gonna run. I'm worried about that too. Maybe some of them will get killed during it. But I love where I live at, and I just really hope somehow the funds can come up, and I know Randy has tried to help, but it's, every day I'm calling, please help me, and it's like I'm not getting nowhere. And I haven't really been told what the problem is, except we don't have, when you put the plywood on the back door, we don't have the funds. That's, you know, I don't like to bug people, but I also care about my health, my little dog, it's just me and her. So I appreciate you listening.
Absolutely. So let me get your name again.
Ruth Baker,
Ruth Baker. And Ruth, can you shoot me an email with the information that you have so that I can start sending it out to my sources? So that people know, because I already have Cass County Health Department on the list of people to contact.
I've called them,
I will too.
okay,
Code enforcement, building commissioner, and possibly the fire department.
okay.
So those are the lists. So if you can shoot me an email, mayormartin@cityoflogansport.org. Actually, I have a business card with me, shockingly enough.
And the pictures too?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, anything you can send me, because then at that point, if we can get enough collaboration,
Okay,
we can get it done a little quicker.
thank you so much. Thank you guys, really.
Absolutely,
Thank you
no,
so
I
much.
agree with you 100%.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Absolutely. Thank you for being respectful.
Thank you, guys.
Any other public comments? Okay,
I'm Maria Garvey. I'm coming because my dad sent me here.
Okay.
He's in Utah.
okay.
He has 2 properties here.
Ma'am, you're 210 Cole Street, right?
Yes.
So that'll come up later in the agenda, So just, yeah, wait for that part.
When I sign it, I sign my name instead of my dad.
Yeah, you sign your name in there, you'll give us your name, but we'll call that address here in a little bit. So thank you.
All right, well, so we're on to new business contracts and agreements, Civic Plus. Jan?
This is an annual agreement for the software that we use for registration and rentals. It is in our regular non-reverting operating budget.
Very good. I'll make a motion to approve the contract agreement with Civic Plus.
Second.
Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Levi Jones,
Yes.
Jacob Palmasol.
Yes.
Thank you.
Jan?
Thanks, Jan.
Next is Bob's Mount Hope Cemetery monthly report. Bob?
He had an appointment today, so we can just run through his report.
He did repaired for interments when needed, cleaned grounds, cleaned the offices, chapel, restrooms, done a lot of what they usually do, right? Just making sure that they are all up. Removed wind damage and wind-blown trees and limbs. That's a big one. So there you go. I'll make a motion to approve the Mount Hope Cemetery monthly report.
I'll second.
Call for question.
Jacob Palmasol,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
All right, next up, Randy Oler. We have like a music thing that you intro into.
Dum, dum, dum.
All right, we got a request for property cleanup for multiple violation properties. Is there anyone here to represent 511 Schultz Street? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This one is one we tabled from September 17th. At the time, they were doing a lot of work getting it cleaned up. They kind of stalled, so we're just going to go ahead and order the cleanup and finish it. So they said they would get that trailer out by this weekend, and they didn't do it. So we just need to go there and get it finished up.
I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup at 511 Schultz Street.
Second.
Call for question.
Levi Jones?
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes.
Jacob Amasal?
Yes.
Next is 210 Cole Street. Is there anyone here to represent 210 Cole Street? Please come to the microphone, state your name for us, please.
Okay. You got the pictures too?
What's your name, hon?
Oh, Maria Garay, but I'm coming for my dad, Otonio Garay.
Okay,
Thank you.
go ahead, Randy.
This one, we're here for them to appeal the fine that was placed on August 27th. They did clean the property up and stuff, and she's just here to speak for them for this appeal.
So it was a multiple,
It was a multiple violation at the time, yeah. The tenants that are there are having issues with the trash and their mattress out, which caused it to be a multiple violation.
so is there a plan of action to avoid this in the future?
Well, this one's, I know it was not these new tenants that we have right now, but those are not my tenants, for sure, because those guys that we used to have there, they're from Guatemala, you know, they don't came to live here, they came to work. They have those mattresses that are, you know, for camping, and I'm pretty sure that they're not theirs. Those are the old ones, because those are from August. Yep, August.
Yeah, that's what this is from. This is from August, that's when the fine was placed, for the $250 because of that, leaning against your property.
But we always get garbage there.
Then I would put your trash containers away and have your tenants watching that to make sure that it's not
Yeah,
there.
we're working on it, but we got new ones, but we still have the same issues.
So then you-
Husband keep going every single week and get stuff. We're gonna put cameras right now, but it's hard.
Yeah, that's part of owning a property and renting it out. You're making, well, your father, whoever, is making money off of this property, and so it's a responsibility to keep it up. It's not just people living there and, you know, things getting dropped off. This is an active rental that we've had multiple problems with, and so, yeah, absolutely, it should be checked on every week.
Yeah, we.
And if that's the case, then we really shouldn't have this problem. Now, if you're worried about illegal dumping, yes, absolutely, get your cameras and make a report if that happens.
Like September 1st, we get new ones. We came very early in the morning to clean the house, and it wasn't nothing there. And then in the afternoon, when the new tenants came to the house and ready to move, it was garbage. Like, it was like a crib and
So that,
like huge stuff. And he said, my husband said, like, look, there's something. And it's not the old ones, it's not the new one. It was somebody else.
well, there's got to be a way to prove that, and ultimately, as long as it's on your property, it's the responsibility. We appreciate you coming in and making contact with us, because it's difficult when the owner is out of state, and that's part of this too, but it's not an excuse. You own the property and you're responsible for the maintenance of it. I mean, we're fined, the fine was $250.
Yeah.
We don't need to worry about that, but we can't keep having these problems, and so get your camera, for sure, that's a great idea.
We will.
And make sure that it's not your tenants. If it is your tenants,
It's
then
not.
well,
I would double check that it's not your tenant.
I would-
because-
No, because I know those people, those.
well,
But I'd have people lie.
People abuse goodwill every day, unfortunately.
The
But
issue,
it keeps happening a lot.
now I would put your cameras up so that way you can
We
prove
will.
that somebody else is doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to pay the $250?
So there was if something put on it, right?
It was
There's-
$100 fine, the $100 for.
Has that been paid?
multiple violation. And I don't have any record of that being paid right now.
Okay, so that's the only thing.
Because we keep getting the stuff, but again and again, now we're gonna put the cameras, but
Yep.
it's happening everywhere, like in a lot of houses. And then, they take away the old trash can and we don't get the new ones yet?
If you're not paying for, if the light bill is not getting paid on the trash doesn't get paid on it, you will not receive the new containers.
So you can stop.
Because I don't pay every-
Well, sometimes it may not even be your fault. You may have just not ended up on the bill, in which case that needs to be addressed so you can get your service. And I would stop by, so the office you stopped in before you came up here, I would stop back down there and have them check on that, have Mindy check on that for you. And all that would happen is if it's not on the bill, they would put a $15 per month charge on the bill for your utilities, and then you would get your trash service. So that would be the only thing that would change if you're not already paying.
And you said that they just changed tenants in September?
September
We
1st.
just changed
Right.
in
It
September, so
may
it
not
may not have
fall
been
back
the
on
list.
it.
So, yeah.
But, so, I mean, what are we, 6 months?
I'm good if we go 6 months with no further violations.
So typically, when we have appeals, we'll give you the appeal, but that's with the condition that you don't have any more violations within a 6-month period, because if you get another violation, then you'll get another fine that you absolutely have to pay. The fine that we already gave you will revert back, and you'd be eligible for another, up to $1,000?
$1,000.
Up to $1,000 and further fines if something happens in the next 6 months. So I'd be very clear with your tenants and get your stuff worked out, but 6 months,
Yeah, 6 months is fine, and as someone who have had rentals before myself, cameras is a good thing, because sometimes, even though you may know the individuals, because they're moving in, they may have brought stuff with them to get rid of, or the previous tenant may have left things in the house, or like you said, it could just be someone just dumping on your property, but you're not gonna know until you have cameras. And that's what we did with the properties that we had. We got cameras so we could keep an eye on these type of things.
So I'm okay.
We do thank you for coming in, though.
Okay,
I'll-
thank you.
I'll go ahead and-
That's pretty much everything.
okay. I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the appeal for 210 Coles Street with the condition of no violations within 6 months.
Second.
Question. Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes, you're welcome.
Next up is 501 Northern Avenue. Is there a new one here to represent 501 Northern Avenue? Seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This one, actually, we just got an email from an attorney before we came in. This property, these property owners are going into bankruptcy right now, and they want us to table this to the 22nd until they get done with their bankruptcy hearing on the 15th, and then that way they can appear to speak for these owners. I mean, the cleanup has to be done, but they asked for us to table it till the 22nd.
It's just only a cleanup?
This is just a cleanup, but I believe there's issues of eviction going to be going on there too, and other things too, so that's why the attorney said they were going on the 15th for their hearing and wanted to see if we could table this to the 22nd.
I mean, if you guys are fine with that, I am, because if there's an eviction going on, a lot of the items that are outside of there could be going with them.
Yeah, well, or we'll end up with more out there in the
Yeah,
end,
that's
and
the other
hopefully they'll
part of
clean it
it,
up,
too.
or we have to be prepared to do more. So I don't want to go and clean it up and have to go right back and
Right.
start a whole new process.
Right.
So I'm fine with that.
22nd, yeah, 22nd.
I think Wednesday, the 22nd.
Right, first 22nd.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and make a motion to table, 501 Northern Avenue until October 22nd.
Second.
Question?
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Thanks, Randy.
Thanks, Randy.
Randy.
Next is the electrical licenses for Sean Diebold, doing business as Climate Pros LLC. I'll make a motion to approve the electrical licenses.
Second.
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Levi Jones,
Yes.
Jacob Palmsall.
Yes, and then we have this to add the consent of owner for, so I'm going to make a motion to add to the agenda a consent of owner for basically basically a paved sidewalk, a walkway of pavers from the curb to the dwelling where they don't have an existing sidewalk. So here's the picture. So they just need our permission because it's in the right-of-way there. So, Mary, you got to look at this downstairs, didn't you? Yeah. And so this is for 215 Riverview Street. So make a motion to add that to the agenda.
I'll second.
Jacob Palmasull,
Yes.
Levi Jones,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes.
Now I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the consent of owner for the sidewalk at 215 Riverview Street.
I'll second.
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmasull,
Yes.
Levi Jones.
Yes.
Any board member comments? Levi?
I have nothing to do today.
Nothing today. Nothing? All right. Miscellaneous businesses and any matters not already considered, including ADA Section 504 compliance or concerns. All right. Seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Call for question?
Levi Jones,
Yes.
Jacob Palmasull,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. We are adjourned. Have a great